Subtraction. This is the concrete method for physically taking away and removing objects from a whole. So remember that concrete means that I'm going to be using some objects to help me learn. You can use many different objects to do this. Toy cars, lolly sticks, bean bags, even balls of socks. In fact, everyday items around the house are really good because you can make problems that occur in real life, including with money. Your objects can represent ones or tens. Here, the number sentence is 4 subtract 3 equals. Look at the calculation symbol and use its many different names, not just the same one. It could be minus or take away. So, a real life story for this could be, I had 4 cupcakes at my tea party, but 3 were eaten. I have, left. Always use sentences like these to help. To start, count out 4 objects. I've got cupcake cases because my story is about cupcakes. And put them together in a group. Double check you have the number you were meant to start with. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm correct so far. Now subtract 3 by removing them from the group. 1, 2, 3. Whatever is left over is the answer to the problem. So in this case, the answer is 1. Going back to my sentence, I had 4 cupcakes at my tea party, but 3 were eaten. I have 1 left. Moving on to the pictorial method of physically taking away and removing objects from a whole. So my number sentence is still 4, take away 3. As you can see, I have actually drawn 4 cupcakes. But you can draw ones in simpler ways, like small dots. We use dots to represent ones from our base 10 equipment. So here are my sentences again. I had 4 cupcakes at my tea party, but 3 were eaten. I have left, and it matches my 4 subtract 3 equals number sentence. Avoid wiping away or rubbing out. Instead, cross them out. So I cross out 3 cupcakes, as well as my ones, and I have 1 left. So the answer to my number sentence is 4 subtract 3 equals 1, and I can see my 1 there as well. My sentence reads, I had 4 cupcakes at my tea party, but 3 were eaten. I have 1 left. Moving on, you can now make this a tens number sentence. Because we know that 4 subtract 3 equals 1, we should know what 40 subtract 30 equals. This time, I'm going to draw lines that represent my tens in my base 10 equipment. So I'm going to draw 4 tens, 1, 2, 3, 4, and these represent 10, 20, 30, 40. I'm going to subtract 30, and again, I'm just going to cross them out, and I'm left with 10. So the answer to 40 subtract 30 equals 10. And hopefully you should see a connection between 4 subtract 3 and 40 subtract 30. Lots of you will notice that all of these numbers are 10 times bigger. And finally, the abstract method of physically taking away and removing objects from a whole is simply written as 4 subtract 3. However, it could be that the missing number in this number sentence is at the beginning. It's really important that children see problems written in both ways. Therefore, it's very important that they understand that the equal sign symbol also is equivalent and the same as. Both sides of the number sentence must be balanced. This same problem could also be represented using a part-whole model. Unlike addition, we know the whole number, but we don't know that one of the parts. We do know one of the parts. So we take this away from our whole. 4 subtract 3, and of course the answer is 1. We can also represent this problem using a bar model. The bar model works in the same way, but here the size of the parts represent their share of the whole. These abstract representations can also be used for tens numbers.